where I was going to go. Do we know of anyone who has an abundance of gold who could perhaps offer it up to the dragon as a bargaining chip?
No, I don't know. I need a lot of gold.
I'm trying to think. If I knew.
You don't have enough to make a dragon. All right.
Yeah, that's right.
It would be a lot of gold, mind you.
Like a lot. A lot.
I mean, it feels like freeness the only thing that we can really offer it.
I think that is a good point.
Perhaps we could talk to it, and while we talk to it, the two of you could do the studying that you need in order to figure out how to free the dragon. And then, once we get to a point where we know whether or not we feel comfortable freeing the dragon, hopefully you've had enough time to do the research you need.
I think that is fair. What say the rest of you?
I can do that. Works.
I agree.
All right.
What do we do as? Because I'm pretty sure your father is going to go kill crazy.
Well, I was thinking I could tell my father that someone from our group is going to talk to the dragon first in order to kind of gain the dragon's trust. And that at a certain point, once we gain the dragon's trust, that he could then attack the dragon. So I was thinking that if we were able to communicate with the dragon in a language that the orcs did not understand, since this dragon is very intelligent and knows many languages, that we could inform the dragon ahead of time that once we gain its trust, that the orcs are there to kill it, preventing the orcs from having a chance to attack the dragon.
It's a good plan.
It's risky. What do you two think, Arenalor and Aldrain?
I like the idea and I like what you're thinking, but I'm not so sure he'll listen to you. And,
It could be. I mean, really.
Early, like we're just gonna have to follow his lead, right?
Yeah, I don't really want to get in a fight with this dragon.
Yeah.
How many orcs are left?
4.
And there's 4 of us?
Mm-hmm.
Can they hear us right now?
I mean, you're not sure. You look over and they're about 20 feet away, kind of in a small little huddle, conversing with each other.
I'm gonna whisper to our. Maybe we should bonk him on the head with a rock. We each take one and knock him out.
Well, I'm very familiar with the might of my father and his colleagues, and I don't think that would go very well.
Make sure it's a big rock.
I'm getting Batman the Animated Series.
Hey,
right now.
come on, man! I was about to make that reference. Calm down, Killer Croc.
Hit him with a rock. I do not think that would be a good idea, but we definitely should be prepared if we have to attack them for sure.
Fight with the dragon?
No.
I don't think he's gonna need our
Fight
help.
the orcs.
Yeah.
Yeah, fight with the dragon against the orc.
Yeah.
That would be great if that could happen. Really wouldn't be much of a fight, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But the reason why I bring this up is, Drokk, we may have to kill your father.
I've fantasized about it for many years. I would not have a problem with that.
Out.
So, while you're all talking, this sort of like noise starts emitting. Like the same noise that you were hearing, Aldrain. like whistling, blowing noise of wind rushing through rock. And as it gets louder, you kind of like the cadence itself starts to get deeper, and everyone around is kind of looking around from where, trying to figure out where this noise is coming from.
Is this what you were talking about before, Eldraine?
This is exactly what I was talking about before, only now it's louder and closer.
Awesome.
As you say that, you like very suddenly, all around you, from below, sides, up above, you hear this loud voice just boom all around you. Interesting. I've never had my dinner. Come to me. Who are you?
Uh-oh.
As you cannot tell where this voice is coming from, but you can hear that whistling sound. You finally realize that it's breathing. This large breathing noise of like some sort of labored breath.
Drokk's gonna kind of give Renalor and Sakun just got a little glance towards the rooms, just as a reminder, not like an instruction or anything, but just a reminder to the idea that we need to study the rooms.
Darkbreaker kind of gives the old finger to the nose and looks at Renalor and heads over to the stairs.
I will follow.
Okay. Renalor, while we're having this conversation, if you'd like to roll advantage on the runes on arcane, go ahead. And at this time, all the orcs have their weapons like ready and looking around.
I'll do one of these, like
21.
Weapons down, calm down, be at ease.
Renalor, it's gonna take a couple of moments, but you're pretty sure by the end of the couple of moments, when you get there, that you and Darkbreaker can figure out a way to break the arcane incantation that's on these stairs. The orcs themselves kind of see you, and very slowly, they don't put their weapons away, but they put them down. They're not like out and about.
Great Ashwing, the Frost King, we have come here hoping that you may be able to help us against a common enemy.
Really? And why would I help you?
Because the same person who entrapped you here in this cave is threatening the lives of all lives, both in the real and in the Feywild, in the real world and the Feywild.
I have been here for over 500 years, and do not care about the material plane or the Feywild. And as I cannot leave this place, I do not care about that. Now, before I eat all of you, tell me, why would I help you?
Well, it's really up to you. I don't know how delicious we would be. I think we may be a better service to you if we were able to free you from your entrapment here in this cave.
Interesting. And you, mighty half-orc, are capable of doing such a thing?
Well, as the Beatles once said, I get a little help from my friends. And I'll kind of point over towards Arenalor and Sakun.
Darkbreaker just kind of nods back.
I as well. I nod.
And of your other compatriots, your brethren, they seem to be bloodthirsty. And as this dragon is speaking, his breath is labored. He's trying to get the words out without any obstruction, but there's something obstructing him. The voice is just booming everywhere.
When you say obstructing, you don't mean physically, you mean internally, correct?
Potentially. I mean, you don't know, but it sounds like there is some sort of...
labor.
Yes, exactly.
They, my orc friends here are not used to being afraid of other creatures, and they're the machismo, the anger that they're displaying is out of fear for how powerful you are.
They should be afraid. Especially considering what I've done to their god. And at this mention, the orcs kind of look around like, what the hell's happening? In North, your father finally speaks up and says, "Our god. There's nothing you could have done to our god. You've been in here for over 500 years. We are here to meet you face to face. Now come and face us. Or you coward." Once again, the dragon just... Interesting. So be it. And all of a sudden, you hear a noise, and as you look up, you think is like a bunch of stalactites. This large white dragon just detaches from the ceiling and just lands down on the ground right next to you. There we go. And this dragon is like up on all fours right now, looking at this large group. Here I am. Now, follower of Groomish the One-Eye. Why would you come in here, knowing that I have killed your god? You see North just look very confused, but kind of determined. Killed our god. I've spoken to Groomish not but a week ago.
What?
He sent us on this quest. So whatever tricks you may be trying to play, they're not gonna work on me. The dragon just kind of... this deep laugh. Ah, foolish, foolish orc. I ripped the head off of your god over 600 years ago. You must be misspoken. Now, what are you going to do about it? By this time, all of you can tell the orcs are getting upset by all of this, and they look like they're about ready to throw down.
I'm gonna look over at the rest of the three, kind of see if they have anything they want to do.
Well, my goal is to not get involved in a fight with the dragon. One, we need to find out something it wants, and and try to offer it. I don't like the idea of setting it free, though. Really say that should be a last case scenario, because saving the world is better than saving a village, but I would rather save the village and the world. But that dragon's gonna hurt something if it gets out.
Yeah. But I also don't see another way out of this.
Yeah, I'm still not gonna fight it. Much respect for you and your father, Drokk, but your father picks a fight with that dragon, then that's to it. And the groups thing, I don't get. I don't know enough about orc religion to know if what he said was an insult or if it's true or anything. Somehow it seems untrue, though. Like a dragon killing a god, let alone like a god of the orcs. I don't buy that.
Why don't you guys roll an insight check on the dragon? See if it's lying. Wasted all your rolls, Phil.
I wasted them.
15. My best roll of the night.
You guys gotta take the lead because I got a bad roll.
Riddalore?
I got an 11.
Okay. Ted, you can tell that there is some, like, lingering truth about what this dragon has said. You're not sure how or why, but there's some truth to his statement. The dragon looks down at these orcs. You must be being tricked once again by the unseen one. They are the manipulators of this realm.
What?
The ones that have put me here. Now, if you all want to die here together, that's fine. But if you have something of interest for me, then say it now before you die.
But who put him here?
The unseen one.
Oh.
As I mentioned before, it's actually a common enemy that seems to have trapped you here, put the world in peril, and tricked these orcs into being a snack for you. What we are here for, kind of, motioning for our little group of four.
Like putting a border around the four.
I'm gonna take a step to my right, away from my dad. Is not to fight and die at your feet, but to beg for you to help us so that we may help you.
I'm open to suggestions. But what do you offer to me?
Well, what is it that you need?
First, as it has been some time that I've even had a conversation, let alone any entertainment, I think you all will fulfill that need.
Uh-oh.
So, half-orc and your friends, if you would please, Kill these orcs. And we can talk. You see North just go sideways. Dragon on one side and your group on the other side. He's looking at both of you. Son, you don't want to do this. This dragon is trying to manipulate you. You don't even know if he could help you. The dragon, before you can speak, says, actually, I am Ime, you green. Rika. What do you say, Drokk?
Well, Father, we didn't come all this way to fight you. I understand, and this is at Ashwing. I understand being bored after being trapped in here for so long. And that seeing us kill each other would likely be very entertaining to you. So you would likely find yourself still trapped here in this cave, not really gaining anything meaningful from this interaction. I can't help but feel like there must be something much more useful and meaningful to you that we could do to help you than just being a little puppet show for you.
You said trapped in here. You could free me. Is that a possibility?
I don't know. Well, I guess we could look into it, see if maybe it's something that we could do. Is that what would be of greatest benefit to you?
Greatest benefit would be freedom and revenge against him.
Who?
He just says him. You could tell it's like a capital H him. Somebody that he has thought about.
This
500 years.
yeah. This hymn you speak of, I believe, is the same hymn that we are fighting. So we do not know for sure, and we do not know who him is. Do you know who that person is?
That I do.
Well, if we knew for sure that we were fighting the same enemy, it would make us feel much better about potentially seeing if we could free you from this cave.
I'm not going to give you information and have you worm your way out of this situation. But he is the manipulator, the unseen one. You've all had it wrong. There is no unseen ones. It's singular. There is only one, manipulating everyone for over millennia. Everyone that helps him is just a tool. Myself included. But it was too late before I realized his plans.
What were his plans?
That I'm not quite sure. But he needed a tremendous amount of arcane power. One that is connected to the Feywild and the material plane for some sort of ritual. What that ritual is, I have no idea.
So why did he trap you in here?
Because my usefulness was up. The great war between the giants and the dragons was over. And he didn't want to have any loose end. As I killed all of the dragons. Sorry. Giants in this land. It's been some time since I've had a conversation.
Understandable.
God damn it. As I've killed all the giants in this land, he locked me in now. But not before I shredded his body.
You shredded his body. What do you mean? Did you...
Into pieces.
Oh, so you killed him?
Yes, and he exploded as I did that. And as you look, you can see now, on the chest of the dragon is this, like, large crater of damage. It's like spider webbing all up his shoulder. It's like deep into his chest. And in the center of his chest is the very familiar small, well, compared to the dragon, red jewel.
Huh.
That jewel on your chest, that become lodged into your chest when he exploded?
It did. It was a gift from him prior to this happening. It imbued great strength upon me, but it kept me young. Now, it helps imprison me. So, is that enough to convince you to help?
Well, I think we would just wonder, were you to be freed from your cage, I'd want to make sure that we were able to best help each other. So my only other question would be, if freed, what would be your main goal? What would you look to do?
To kill that one who trapped me here. That being. That Rakshasa.
Waka Waka?
Rakshasa.
Waka Waka?
If you'd like to die, human, say it one more time.
Please don't.
I don't quite understand what he's
Think
saying.
of that. It's a word. It's a made-up word.
After you killed that one, what would you do?
I have no idea. Probably try to find my kind. It has been some time.
You must miss them.
I miss the air, the sky. My companions are secondary to my own. Now, if you think you could defeat a Rakshasa on your own, then leave me here or die. But if not, then free me and let's be on with it.
Drock's gonna look over at Rinalor and Sakun to see if they have any thoughts.
I think my biggest concern is what he would do after, and I think that's too far away for us not to not get him out and get his help to get the Raka Waka Waka.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily trust both.
Yeah. I wish we had another dragon who could be like, we have a bigger dragon, if you don't do what we say, he's gonna come. And he'll out-dragon you. But we don't have that, so at the moment I think we just have to kind of try to roll with it.
Well, does Drokk know whether or not, because Rinalor and Sakun were going to go look at the runes to see if they can figure out how to free him, but I don't think we know whether or not they figured it out. Like, I know, because I heard you tell Chandra, but...
That's up to Renalor. Do you want to portray that information to Drokk?
Or, yeah.
Yep, so Renalor and Darkbreaker are using like baseball sign language, essentially inform you that they're good to go.
Well, then I'm gonna kind of just ask back similarly, like, like, well, what do you think? Should we do this?
I'm gonna kind of give the maybe.
And while all this is happening, you see North is getting impatient. I am not some sort of toy to be messed with. I am North, war chief of the Groomish tribe of the Wana. Now you will face us, dragon, or you will die. The dragon just looks down and laughs. If that is what you wish, then so be it. What say the rest of you?
We we definitely did not come here to fight you, and very much need your help. I haven't always had the most tender relationship with my father, but if he's choosing to die here in this cave, that's really his choice to make.
But are you willing to help? I will help.
Do you need our help?
Do you see me free of this place?
Oh no, I thought you were asking for our help in the fight with the orcs.
I could kill all of you in a second.
That's my assumption. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, Dad, but if you feel the need to kill these four real quick, and then we can finish our business, I'm kind of growing tired of my dad's hot air.
And North looks at you for a moment, just dead-eyed, and says, "He was wrong. Rumor said you were destined for something great. Something special. It's the reason why I took you away from your mother. It seems he was wrong. You're nothing but pup, sucking on the teat of a dog."
Well, to be fair, it sounds as though he's been dead for hundreds of years. So this, prophecy of yours was largely self-contained within your own head.
Maybe. But I'm at least gonna fight for something instead of standing here undecided. And he just turns away from you and gives off that battle cry that once again that you heard in the giant Nothic fight, and just all four of them charge the dragon.
Oh, they're dead.
It takes some time, and the battle is pretty frantic, as all of these orcs just try to hack into the dragon. And at first the dragon thinks he could just take them without any ease, but actually has to fly up away from the orcs because they are hacking into its legs. But once it flies up in the air, the dragon just shreds all of them with claw attacks, and then blasts this large frost attack and just freezes two of them instantly. And then finally it's North and the dragon, and North chucking his large great axe directly at the dragon. It sinks into its arm, but the dragon grabs him and like a popsicle just squeezes, and North's head just pops.
Oh.
Dragon throws a body down to the ground, right next to where the four of you are standing. And it is flapping its wings, lands once again, licking its talons.
Are you okay?
Never better. Now, the slaying time is over. What about us? Or am I going to have seconds?
Well,
They're
I
working on the
think
rooms, right?
no, they figured it out already. I think that being able to free you from your entrapment is something that we could definitely help you with, if you could help us to protect the world against the unseen one.
If you genuinely have an opportunity to point me in his direction, I would do everything in my ability to kill him.
I just have to ask you for one more thing.
Yes.
We can free you shortly. Sounds like we're all on the same page. I just need to know who it is.
Who the unseen one is?
Yes.
Has many names. Many you probably don't. Clay Cresswell is one of them. Zero is another. But his most common name that he uses is Chi, the pirate. But his real name is Shizor, the first Rakshasa ever.
Super lame.
I knew it. I called it. I didn't tell you, but I called it.
I like that guy.
It counts. It counts. Well,
You guys thought he was Loop Lion.
Mm-hmm.
well, I think then the only thing left to do is to go kill this motherfucker. I don't know. Let's go.
Where is he?
I don't think we know. Actually, the other people in the party, I don't know where he's at. Do we know?
You can figure it out though.
Yes, I think we don't know where he's at right now, though. Figuring out his whereabouts is definitely something that we should be able to do.
Well then, if you're going to free me and need my assistance, then you're going to need this. And he takes his hands and puts them up, and you see him like start to shoot out the frost energy that he did to hit the orcs, but it's like very fine and smaller of a beam, and creates a sort of like icicle looking rod. But you could tell, Arenalor especially, and Drokk, Saku Darkbreaker could tell that it's been imbued with some sort of arcane energy. And after it does, it's like a 3-foot rod, if you will, hands it to Drokk. Break this rod of ice, and I will come. It will not melt. It will not break, unless you mean to calm me. Now, free me.
Yeah, we'll look over it. Of course.
I think now we free him. Find out if we screwed up.
Arenalor, do you have a Dispel Magic?
Dispel magic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. Let me make sure it's in my. Is it one of my?
Yes, it is.
Yay!
Yeah.
So, going over the runes with Darkbreaker, you know that you're going to need to cast Dispel Magic with a 4th level spell slot.
Ooh. Okay. Let me make sure I stick. Oh, luckily I have one left. One spot left.
Nice.
What level is
Huh?
it? Is that 2 or 3?
It's normally level 2.
Okay, so do you cast Dispel Magic?
I do. I cast Dispel magic at a 4th level.
That is super lucky because Darkbreaker does not have Dispel Magic.
Ooh,
Oh,
shit.
dang.
Yeah.
Really?
He is primarily he's evocation. He's got so many attack spells. So as Arenalor starts focusing, manipulating the weave itself, and cast Dispel Magic on these stairs, they flash this like green energy, all the runes, instantly as the stairs go upward. They like cascade up, flashing, and once it gets up to the top, the red gem that's inside Ashwing's chest just shatters. You see him kind of shocked, scared for a moment, and the energy just kind of dissipates away. It is done.
How big is this dragon? Like how
Dragon's
tall?
like 20 feet, 19 feet or so. That it?
Yeah. That wasn't the answer I wanted, so I'm not gonna say anything. Well, we appreciate the help you've already provided us, and look forward to your assistance with righting so many wrongs.
have but one question, though. The line, the lineage of King Artemis Rainier the Third. Is that still active? Are the descendants alive?
I didn't take very good notes. Did you guys take notes?
I believe they are, but I don't think we know who it is. Right?
I think we do. I think I remember hearing.
You can roll a history check to find out.
Yeah, I remember you told us. I just didn't write it down. I got a 12.
I remember him telling us that part, and that was a part I didn't feel was worth writing down because I don't think we got a specific name.
I thought we did. I feel like we did though.
That's so funny.
I got a 16.
A 16? Is that what you said?
All right, better. Ted, what did you get?
If you want to roll, Ted, to see if to make sure, or we can go off for.
I will, but this is a role that I don't think I'm really the best equipped for. No bonuses.
Yeah,
I got a 7.
There we go.
So, Arenalor, you remember as he asked that question that the only known descendant of Keen Rainier, besides Jesse Kelly, which is a secret, the Fey Tiefling that is with Keen Rainier on her ship, is the now kidnapped Prince Albert, along with Queen Gracious Kelly. So those two are kidnapped together, like family reunion of sorts. Is any of their lineage still alive?
Not that we're aware of.
Roll me a deception check.
Well, but he doesn't know that he doesn't like. Really, Renalor is the only person who could really
But
talk
I failed
about
my other one.
If you want to say that answer, okay, I'll say this. Because you don't know that, he's not satisfied with that answer, and asks once again, are they half orc and wizard?
I don't remember if I'm being honest. Renalor, do you know if any of the lineage is still alive? It's like I would answer, but Drokk can't because he doesn't know, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I know, but I don't know if I want. Should I tell him? Is it okay for me to tell him?
Yeah.
We can't.
It's not like a right or wrong.
can't-
It's just, you know.
Can't coach you.
I believe so.
Oh, I don't think they are. I would remember.
After this is all said and done, we'll have to find them and have a conversation. But until then, let me know if you need. He just slowly starts just flies up in the air and shoots out from the large hole in the ceiling and is gone.
I'm not sure if we made the right decision.
I don't think there was another decision to make. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, I'm just worried he's gonna go wreck someone, and then.
We would have gotten our information then.
Yeah, what's the information worth? No.
Quite a bit.
I think there's a better thing that we should be discussing. How the hell are we getting out of here? Because there's probably more of those creepy looking creatures.
We should have asked the dragon for a ride.
That's why I asked how big he was, because I thought, but I think if he's only 20 feet, he's not going to carry 4 grown-ass people.
Oh yeah, he can easily carry 20. He can carry 4 people.
like, dude, yeah, I'm like, it's a dragon, man. If it can't carry us, then
None of you asked. You know,
Shit.
but,
Some Adam Sandler talking to his buddy shit right here. So, as the four of you, Darkbreaker, Drokk, Arenalo, and Aldrain, trying to figure out how the fuck y'all getting out of here, that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Everyone that is watching, sorry for the stream issues. I'll get that figured out. I don't know what the hell is going on. I think I got it figured out. I stopped streaming and went streaming again. I think the bitrate was too high, so that might be the issue, but I will get that figured out. But thank you all for being here. We still have some viewers watching, even though it's 11 o'clock. And sorry we went on a little bit later. I really wanted to, finish this storyline and be done with it. You are all leveled up once again. So you can do that whenever you want or next time we go to play, but you are all higher level. I actually forgot what levels you were before. You're level 9 now.
or we will be level 9 now.
Correct. And we will pick up here in this large cavern next time. We stream next Tuesday. Ted, Chandra, Phil, thank you so much for playing with me. I really appreciate it. I know it's getting very complicated, and figuring out what's going on is super frustrating at times. I think you're doing an amazing job figuring it out, though. So kudos to all of you.
Thank you. This is, it is really impressive, all this that you're putting together and kind of managing it in the moment too. It's one thing to create it, but it's another thing to kind of be here, kind of, facilitating everything. So
My campaign would fall apart by the 3rd episode, so.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, hey,
We've been through a lot. Yeah.
Well, if you want on your own time, and obviously Drokk and Aldrain and Renalor won't know this, but if you want to look up what a Rakshasa is, you can on your own.
I'm totally going to look up a Raka Waka Waka.
You are going to die if you keep saying that. I'll make it the Rakshasa's goal to go after you first.
I didn't name it the Rakashaka Khan.
See, that's better. Rakashasa, whatever you just said. That's better.
Rakashaka Khan.
Yeah, exactly.
Raka Waka Waka.
Maybe that'll be the next follower goal. It's like a variant song by Rakashan or whatever.
Raka Flocka.
Or Shaka Khan.
Yeah, Shaka Khan, but Rakashan. I don't know. Something like that. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Cyrus, Mom, Pa, Baka, other viewers over here who didn't talk in the chat, thank you for lurking and watching. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Please be patient with yourself and others. I like to say, I try to live it each day. It's not the easiest thing. I almost rhymed the last word and I had to stop myself.
Why?
But, because, goddamn, what am I, Adam Sandler over here? I feel like I'm just...
You wish you were Adam Sandler.
I wish. Anyways.
I know Adam Sandler. Sir, you're no Adam Sandler.
You're good, but you're no Adam Sandler.
Yeah, damn it, that's what I was going for.
Yeah, the Sherry reference. You fucked it up, Phil.
I did. Love you,
That's
Sherry.
stupid. Yeah, respect Sherry. I know you're watching. Anyways, we love you, and we'll see you next week. Y'all have a great week.
You guys see the news?
No.
There's like a, I don't know, like a cheese factory or something that blew up.
I'm pretty sure you've said this one before.
Huh?
I think you've said this one.
No, it was like a cheese factory in France.
Okay, that might be true, actually.
Yeah. It's crazy. I don't know. There's like video. There's video and stuff. There's debris